As a restaurant owner, your success is wholly dependent on the success of your managers. I cannot stress this enough. At every presentation I give, on many of my one-on-one or group coaching calls, I ask one very simple question. That question is, why do you have managers? There's really only one answer to this question, and that's to ensure the process is working. Hey there, Restaurant Pro. This is Dave Scott Peters, restaurant expert, coach, and creator of the Restaurant Prosperity Formula. And today I'm going to talk about unleashing your manager's potential, proven strategies to boost restaurant performance. Now think about it. What is the role of a restaurant manager? On a very basic level, it's simple. It's scheduling. It's controlling costs of goods sold. It's training the team. It's managing the floor. It's controlling cash. It's executing on budget. It's people management on a great level. It's executing Restaurant 101, creating great hospitality. It's helping you become an employer of choice, and really anything and everything to ensure the restaurant operates without any problems. Just think about it. Think about how their role directly impacts the business profitability and reputation, well, when they fail due to their job. But more importantly, when they do their job, the positive impact they can have. Let's talk about what some of the key qualities a good manager should have, because that's really where you have to start. Well, a great manager has got to have a great attitude and a desire to provide great hospitality. We're in the hospitality business, great experiences to create memories. A great manager's got to have a willingness to learn. We learn every single day. You can't come into this job saying, I know everything. I've got 20 years of experience. You couldn't teach me anything new. They've got to fit your company culture. And that's probably one of the most critical pieces, because I can train you to do just about anything, but I can't mold you to fit my company culture. You're either a fit or you're not. They need to have at least a general understanding of the restaurant business. Because why? Again, I could teach you how to count out a bar drawer. I can teach you how to manage a floor. I can teach you how to operate a POS system, take inventory, and so on. But there's this piece of general understanding of the ebbs and flows of managing a restaurant. Right? From the customer walking the door to how product gets there to why things need to be clean, where things are located, why we do what we do. And that's why most managers come from the floor or back of house, meaning line positions. A good manager should be a good leader. Now, we can debate on what leadership really means. But in this case, it's somebody who gets the team to do more, leads them forward to make sure you accomplish what's necessary. A good manager needs to be a good communicator, right? They've got to have great communication skills, because ultimately that's how you get the most out of people. Being able to share the why we're doing what we do, why we're in business, how what they're going to do is going to improve their day, their customer's day, the business, whatever it may be. By following up and making sure things get done. That's all communication. Good managers got to have problem-solving skills. That's a must, right? Because every day there's something that maybe we've never experienced before, and you've got to think on your feet to fix it. Whether it's your hood dying and you're going to put fans out there or shut down the restaurant, having that experience, those things that happen, and on a moment's notice, using all the data in your head to be able to make a decision. Good managers need to have good organizational skills because they've got to stay on track. There's lots to get done in the restaurant business. There's lots that a restaurant manager does. So organizational skills are really critical. Now you notice that I never really said that they must be great at any of these things. I might have said they were a great manager or a good manager, but I didn't say they had to be great at organizational skills. I didn't say they had to be great at understanding the restaurant. I either said they must be a good fit or they must be good at these things. Why? Because again, as I mentioned a moment ago, you're going to be able to train and coach them to a whole level where you need them to be. Those are tasks, skill sets that you can teach them. What you can't do is make these things appear out of thin air. So they've got to have kind of show you that they have some of this in them, right? They don't have to be great, but they've got to show that they understand what's necessary, have those qualities that a good manager will have. And what are some of the techniques to improve your manager's performance? You can provide regular training. Now, that could be training in a manager meeting to sending them places to my members have access to my restaurant prosperity coaching video library where they could say, hey, I need you to learn about recipe cards. I need you to learn about inventory. I need you to learn about managing and leading your people. I need you to learn about manager meetings or pre-shift meetings, or you name it, go down the list. My members can say, hey, go watch this and let's talk about it. You can provide clear expectations. That means a job description on what their job is, how to do it, how well it should be done, more importantly, by when. That allows us to clearly communicate our expectations to avoid the, I didn't know you wanted me to do that. I didn't know you wanted me to do it that well. I didn't know you wanted me to do it by then, which is really important. Now, weekly manager meetings are a must because this is where we set our weekly goals. By setting goals, everybody on the team knows what we're working towards. Each member on the team, each manager knows what their specific goals are for the week, where they can put their energy to move the business forward. As a restaurant owner, there are two things you have to provide your managers, and they are motivation and recognition. On top of regular training, setting clear expectations, and setting goals, you've got to provide that recognition, that motivation. And here are additional ways you can motivate or recognize your managers. You can provide the necessary resources. We've kind of talked about that. To perform to their best, managers need to have access to the right resources. This could include financial budgets, human resources, technology tools, or just plain information. Make sure they have what they need to effectively oversee the teams and the restaurant operation. You need to encourage autonomy. While it's important to set expectations and goals, managers should also have the autonomy to make decisions and lead their teams as they see fit. This encourages creativity and lets them be innovative. It can also boost job satisfaction. You need to foster a culture of feedback. Regular feedback, both positive and constructive, is crucial for performance improvement. Make sure that there are systems in place so this feedback occurs on a routine basis, whether it's one-on-one check-ins, performance reviews, or an open door policy that encourages managers to seek feedback when it's needed. Recognize and reward good performance. People tend to repeat behaviors to get recognized. By acknowledging and rewarding good performance, you're motivating your managers to continue doing things well. Recognition can be as simple as a verbal praise during a team meeting or significant as a promotion or a raise. How about facilitating work-life balance? You've got to avoid manager burnout by promoting a healthy work-life balance. This might involve ensuring reasonable work hours, encouraging time off, and promoting a positive, low-stress work environment. I get it. The restaurant business isn't quite that. But you certainly can make the job easier for them. And that doesn't mean we don't add more systems to their plate and teach them more. It's we make it that they can get things done, that they're not overworked. Managers feel rested and balanced are more likely to perform at their best. Once you realize how important your managers are to your restaurant success, the sooner you'll start implementing the systems necessary to help them be successful. To unleash your manager's potential, you'll need to define their role, identify qualities of a good manager, what they should possess, implement techniques to improve their performance, and remember how to motivate and recognize how motivation and recognition, are keys to enhancing their performance. Be sure to join me live every Friday at 8 a.m. Pacific time on YouTube, travel schedule permitting, where I'll get you pumped about the upcoming weekend, get you excited about crushing your goals and finding the motivation to be best you possible. Plus, I'll answer your burning questions live.